Today, we're going to be talking about the new chapter for Trinity 7. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, this chapter right here was basically a beach episode in a way. And if you like Trinity 7, and if you like fighting games, then subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 1K subscribers. And other than that, let's get right into it. Remember the last chapter, like that last ending of the chapter, right? Or my last chapter review, right? Yeah, right here just basically open up a rift or a dimension, right? Trying to find trying to find Akano and like the other arbitrator. So basically she opened up a rift and then like me trying to stop her or whatnot. And Raimi said, "What are you doing? The dimension doors closed down and then it is difficult to let you open those doors, you know." And basically Levi just pointed at everyone and basically I helped his heart and in the back just looking, you know, all drained out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Levi said, "However, I'm really surprised that you guys are willing to accept me even know who I am, me being the god of origins and all." Right, you may basically just flip the shutter. I kid you not, I'm not joking. That's the most funniest shit you can basically see in the manga so far. So basically Levi just basically set her who she is, because she's like basically a god basically. And basically right, you may basically flip the shutter. That's basically kind of funny. Right, you may basically saying to Levi, right, she cares about her friends. Basically that's basically what she's trying to say to Levi. She basically cares about her friends. And right here me saying, right, whatever you're a god or not, she's basically her rival. What, you know, right here said to Levi, bro, that's like a whole caption, bro. Whatever you're a god or not, I will always be your rival, bro. That's like a whole caption. I don't care nobody say, bro. And Levi just smiled and basically she said everyone should have a childhood friend who's your rival, I guess. Right, he basically saying you should rely on me a little bit more. And she said basically I'm perfect. And basically, you know, Aries a little smother, right? Basically saying, right, in this panel right here, is she basically saying is, right, we should basically just relax for a while at the time being. Montana, right, basically mentioned about it said they got hot springs, beat us online games, cinemas. And knowing Aries, you know, personality, right, it's like the opposite of Lilith, right? She got the biggest smile on her face when she says that. I'm not even kidding. She got the biggest smile on her face when she said that. I'm not even kidding. And Aries basically saying, right, you know, like, thank you for keeping your promise you made a long time ago. And Altana, right, saying no worries. Promises made to your friends should always be kept. Like that quote right there, that kind of stick to me kind of hard, bro. Like, you should be keeping your promise to your friends always, just like, you know, like, remember that. I like how, right, these two right here, this chat is basically flirting with each other, bro. And you really gotta know, like, the smaller details counts, not the bigger one. The smaller one that actually counts. I digress though. Remember that character from Trinity 7 Revision, right? I forgot her name, but she basically used her magic to make a water park. I'm not even bullshitting you. She made an actual water park using her magic. I don't know how she does it, but it's been like a long time since I read the Trinity 7 Revision manga or whatever, but she actually used her magic to use that water park, whatever. So yeah, it's actually kind of crazy to say that. And everyone got bathing suits. Alright, bro. What thought did actually cook in the kitchen, bro? And Mitsuki's saying to like to Arata saying like you should, you know, basically relax and check out everybody. And if I was Arata right now, right, I'll basically just be chilling, having fun with everybody right now, bro. Like, you know, I don't have time. I don't have the time like to forget to be stressing out. I mean, we have like a whole war going around. You have to worry about freaking like the god of the darkness on our ass and stuff like that. But and if you have the time like to relax, like for, you know, a time frame, then, you know, like take the time like to relax. Like freaking Mitsuki's right, bro. Like be a homie like him, bro. Like be a homie like him. Be like Mitsuki, bro. Like, come on now. So basically, Arata is basically relaxing and basically Sora just informing Arta about the current situation, and you look to your right, and you see all the opportunities having a blast in the water park, right? It's like a whole freaking beach episode. I'm not even joking, bro. Like in the beginning of the video, right? It's basically like a beach episode, bro. Like it's basically, having a fucking blast, bro. There's no fighting. There's no, there's no, just know anything, bro. Just having a fucking blast, bro. Like just having fun with it, bro. Like this they just having fun. That's like a wholesome chapter I'm looking at. It's literally just basically having fun. And now you see Lilith and everyone and you got the Grimoire. I forgot her name, so forgive me on that. And she's basically saying, right. So basically, right, you got the a creature soul capacity because you in that kid front or whatnot, and Lilith basically saying like, you've been training this whole time. So that's basically what she's saying. Like she's been training this whole time. And now you see Pandora and just basically talking about Arta's reincarnation and whatnot, and just basically chatting, and was basically joking about. Basically with the flow and the winning part. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But what's that all about though? But I digress. I'm gonna be real, like everybody just basically having a great time in this beach. But I'm gonna continue anyway. But like this Anne just not Anne, fucking Pandora is basically saying that's right. According to your answer wishes. I don't know what she's basically saying, but I'm guessing like in the last panel or whatnot. The quarter dope man's wishes. I digress again. Arta basically saying in the panel, right? Well, me being able to relax like this is also the things that I like to hand. Well, that's basically true, right? Cause on what you call it, fucking Arta's been going through some shit. Honestly, cause you have to fight the god of the darkness. He lost that fight badly, really bad. Let's be real. He just basically lost that one fight right to her. He got a fucking a stick to the chest and got reincarnated. And I don't know how the author pulled a, he died and reincarnated. And then he turned to a child. Then okay, so we'll see how this really played out though. When this arc is over though, but I really want to see how this really plays out. Like the whole ending of this. Like I really want to see how this plays out. That's kind of interesting how this plays out though. Like the whole ending of this whole arc. Not just me as a whole content creator, but just like the whole fandom as a whole. You know what I mean? Lisa did mention about this parent already. Since he is an assistant outside of your casualty, he should be able to take down an unbeatable god somehow, right? So pause for a second. Let me pause for a second. Like, what do you mean by unbeatable god? I'm guessing they talking about the god of the darkness here. The quote unquote unbeatable god. I'm guessing they talking about god of the darkness in this freaking in this panel basically. And what they call it. And then Misky just basically checked. Excuse me. And basically, Misky checks Art's current magic, right? Basically, it's basically in 30% at the moment. And like the next panel, right, he basically said it, right, when Art goes to 100% of his power, right, he can basically go back to his own world, which is pretty cool. Art did mention about the other opportunities, right, who become the godsends. And Misky's, I don't know, right hand man or whatever, right, says, right, everything is fine. Your 27 are doing doing very well, doing a good job or whatever. My knowledge with Trinity 7 is very high, but I still don't know what Gods of Sin is. I'm gonna say my theory is it's probably like the next rank or whatever of like probably like God level or whatever. So that's like my theory is. She did mention in this panel right here, in like in the middle of the very top battle, they growing rapidly, like a little bit. Lisa did. You don't know what she's mentioned about growth and rapidly, like how she getting stronger and stronger at like in any fight. Like I'm guessing she's mentioned about, I'm gonna say Lilith and Lisa versus, I'm gonna say Ares, like a few chapters ago. And let me just saying in this panel, right, we could just basically relax before we go. Am I right? And she basically mentions like the other Trinity 7 members, like Akko, Yuri, Rin, and Mirai apparently, and basically Levi just compliments Mirai's judgment. And I'm low-key surprised Arta mentions about Mirai in this panel, and she basically said, right, and if it's Mirai we're talking about, I'm pretty much sure she can able to do it better than me. That's pretty interesting. I'll keep that in mind. And we finally get to see this transition, right, where Akko is in this different planet or whatever. She's basically meditating, right? And she's with the arbitrator she basically saved in the last chapter review, right? Last video, right? She's with her, right? She basically saying, right, it's time to depart there or whatnot. Just kind of catch my eye a little bit, because she said these two names, Lavana and Havana, I believe. I'm sorry I butchered that name, but she kind of mentioned those two names. And my whole concern is, right, how are they gonna find those two in this whole abandoned as world? That's my only concern about that. That's my only concern. And the chapter ends off, Akko saying, "Shall we go and save the other half of the world?" That's how you end up on a chapter like that. I could just chapter like a 7 out of 10, because it's not really enough going on. It's just like a beach episode, like midway the chapter, just like literally midway. And then you see Akko and stuff like that. They're talking about like two other people, like we don't really know about. Be a two arbitrators we don't really know about, or it might be another two other gods that can be her. Basically, that's all theory. That's all theories I'm throwing out there right now. And if you like this video, and if you like me, talk about Trinity 7 or the chapter reviews, if you like fighting games in general, then subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 1K subscribers. We're growing every single day. Share with your friends, comment, like the video, and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.